This is Saturday, August the 19th, and this is my yin yoga practice. Get a timer started, and then we'll be good to go. There we go, maybe. All right, timer's up. The 19th, so left side towards the camera. And relax. Space between the vertebrae in the neck and the low back. For me, those are the two places that need the most spacing generally, especially getting up in the morning, is the low back and the neck. And after those start to equalize, and start to straighten legs a little bit, feel hamstrings a little more. Maybe bring the feet close together. All things are relative. If anything feel a little tight, I feel a little bit of a nerve stretch on the hamstrings and a little bit on the back of the neck. Especially after I straighten the legs, the back of the neck feels like a little bit of a nerve stretch is happening. Right? It's that sensation of, well, yeah, there's something that's stretching that is preventing me from relaxing. But it's clearly not just a muscle that is being stretched. So that's why I'm guessing it's a nerve. Some of the bundles of nerves that are being stretched a little bit. Another 40 seconds or more. Yeah. And every time I straighten my legs, right, it's not the muscles getting stretched. It's just something on the nerves getting stretched in the back of the legs, side of the hips, all that. That's just not comfortable. All right, so next up, upward facing dog. We just did a forward fold, a good anterior flex on the spine. Now we're going to do a posterior flex on the spine. And after we get a good posterior flex on the spine, as soon as it's ready for that, then we'll flip over to a wheel pose, back bend. But it takes a moment for the back to get back into place, to get ready for a nice, satisfying upward facing dog. In the low back, there's still a little bit of sensation. Gotta go slow as all the vertebrae and soft tissue slowly start to find their place. And there we go. And you can start to stretch. There we go. Yeah, as soon as everything gets into place, then I can stretch and feel the low back. And so that's good. Now we'll lay down, we'll go towards a wheel pose. So the way I like to do wheel is get in the fish pose. First, get that nice posterior flex on the spine. Get everything ready. Take the hips up. Take the shoulders up. Hey, there's a wheel pose. And because of that upward facing dog, the back is already in a good spot. It's already ready to do a nice full wheel pose. Whereas if I had gone straight from forward fold to wheel pose, my low back would have been the limiting factor, and it would not let me get into a nice clean wheel pose, and I'd have to wait for the low back while trying to support myself with my hands, which is not nearly as easy as upward facing dog. There's a lot more going on in a wheel pose. The upper body has to do a lot more. And trust me, it's not fun when your low back just won't let you get into a wheel pose. So that's why I do upward facing dog first. About 17 seconds left. But then upward facing dog only gives you so much, right? You can do more flex on your wheel pose. Plus, on the wheel pose, you can stretch your shoulders as well. Really stretch the front side of the body a little bit more than you can in upward dog. And there we go. Let it go. Next up, moving right along, let's do a quick practice today. Triangle. And again, relatively speaking, things feel a little tight today. So get your feet straight, turn towards one side, my left side. Can bend that front knee, the left knee, to reach the right arm around. I'm still on the left knuckles on my left hand. Right, get the palm down, get the fingers towards the back leg, the right foot, and then straighten that leg. And turn up towards the sky. There is a lot going on in this pose. I can feel it in the neck. Feel a lot of stretching going on in the left leg. And it's not really a hamstring stretch. It's really more kind of, I guess, the glutes is what's getting stretched a little bit, but it doesn't feel like super stretch. It's not like when you're stretching your hamstring, right? You can only go so far. This is like, I don't know, feels different. But in any case, there is a good stretch going on, I guess, in the left glute and a little bit of the left hamstring. And they got a good twist going on because I'm trying to twist the shoulders up towards the sky, which, with this body position, there's only so much you can do, right? And when you look towards the sky, that's putting a lot of effort on the right side of the neck. And then after about so much time that, half time goes by, then you just relax the head. And then you feel this giant stretch on the right side of the neck. You're still trying to twist the shoulders up towards the sky, but relax the head. Stretch the right side of the neck. And it's interesting because you're trying to relax the head, but you've got a limit because of the right side of the neck. The muscles on the right side of the neck are providing a limit here, right? Not a nerve stretch, a muscle stretch this time. And I can feel the muscles just kind of maxing out on where they can go. And the right hand starts to fall asleep. I can feel pins and needles a little bit because I've got my right arm wrapped around, right? So my right bicep is actually kind of pinched onto my right rib cage, cutting off the blood flow. About another 15 seconds. Again, try to turn the chest towards the sky, feel the left hip. A lot going on in this pose. And that's that. Slowly get out. Because when you hold the poses for a long time, the body gets used to that positioning. So you need to slowly relax yourself into getting out. Or, be careful, right? Listen to the body. Only go so fast as the body will let you. And some days you can go like maybe a little faster than others. Today is not one of those days for me. Going slow. There we go. Got the left hand around. Twist those shoulders up. Right palm down on the earth. Gaze up towards the sky. Again, rotate the shoulders as much as you can. Keep that right palm on the earth. Legs straight. Yeah. First thing you want to do is legs straight before you start doing all this other goofy stuff, right? Because bring your feet as close together as you need to. And then maybe you don't get your spine parallel to the earth. That's fine. Try to get the legs straight first. You'll probably feel your right hamstring when you first start to do it, like a lot. But then as you practice more and more daily, day after day, the hamstring starts to subside. You'll start to feel other things being stretched. Like as I said, for me, it's like it's kind of a glute thing, or it's that area. And relax into the stretch. Twist the shoulders open. As you twist the shoulders, it kind of makes your hips a little funky, or changes the sensation in the hips and the pelvis. And you relax the head, feel the limit to the muscle. See the limit to how far you can stretch the left side of the neck. Keep twisting the shoulders up. Feel the left bicep pinch into the left side of the rib cage. And there we go. Left hand starting to fall asleep, starting to feel pins and needles. About a minute left. Relax. Still. Relax the head. Turn the shoulders up. That's what I'm working on. Like straight. Yeah, all the shoulders and the left hand wrap around behind the back, right? All that's after I was able to get my legs straight. As in, right, before when my hamstrings were tighter and I couldn't get my legs straight this far apart, then that's what I was working on. But now, since I can get my legs straight, at the point where my spine is more or less parallel to the earth, right, then I can start working on all these other things. And start feeling that hip on the right thigh, right hip and thigh. And look at that, we're done. Left hand isn't necessarily asleep, it is feeling pins and needles, but I still have sensation in it. And that gets regained quite quickly. And then you got to be ginger with the hips, right? Switching from here back to here. Because those muscles were working at their max. They were stretched at their max. So you got to be real careful with those hips. and relax. Nice straddle splits. Left shoulder stretch. Right shoulder twist. A little bit more on this side. And do the other side. All right. Hey, yeah, look at that, right? And then Zen moment. Hey, there you go. Relax, chill out, maybe. It's actually a nice way to do meditation. It's kind of hard to balance sometimes, so just put the hands right because forward to back balance with the legs all the way up to the side. Yeah, maybe not so easy. But I have in the past meditated from this position. It's actually quite relaxing. It's pretty cool. Because the muscles right here I've been stretching long enough that for me, right, it's it's not work anymore. It just kind of sits there. So in any case, that is basically the practice. Let's finish up with a little handstand flourish. See where we are on the handstands. So let's do a little handstand check. Start off with yogi squat. Forearms parallel to the earth. Very good. Elbows inside the knees. Awesome. Hands down. Some people look your fingers forward. I don't like that. That doesn't make my wrist feel good because I'm always trying to pull them out. So I like fingers towards the side. I think it's my elbows towards the front. I have just noticed. All right. So from here, lift up, crow pose. So you can put the shins on the triceps or knees on the triceps. See what that feels like. Maybe you can lift the toes off the ground. Get that. Very cool. Oh, balance. Lost it. Find some balance. And then maybe start to move the hips up. Maybe. Oh, that's it for today. Thanks for watching if you did, and you rock. You're totally awesome. And you're going to have a totally awesome day because you watched and maybe even did some of the stuff. Very cool. Take care and have fun.